Right, we're back in the shop again, and today I'm going to be putting a winch on the front of my trailer. And this is a 13,000 pound Vevor winch. It comes with the control box, your winch. The winch has 65 foot of synthetic rope on it. It comes with a hook, a clevis, of course your wires, mounting bolts. It has a wired remote, and then it has a wireless remote, and it comes with a fair lead. And then I went and bought a universal Badlands winch mount, and we'll put the winch on here, and then we can mount that to the trailer, and then I can pull up stuff that won't roll on its own. And this one's got your throw lever for your clutch assembly. So I'm gonna work on getting some stuff mounted up here, get figured out on the trailer, and I'll catch up with y'all here in just a bit. All right, kind of got ahead of myself a little bit, and I was going to show you guys a little more mounting this on this plate. But this is the Badlands universal winch mounting plate. Basically, there's 4 bolts that come through the winch here, or up into the winch I should say. There's some square head nuts that lock in here, and the bolts go up through the bottom of the mounting plate and mount the winch to the mounting plate. First I mounted the fair lead to the winch plate, and then because you can't really get to those bolts and nuts very good, and then mounted the winch to the plate. Then I mounted the control box for the winch on the winch, and then wired it up. And each one of these lugs are color coded. So there's the red lug, a black lug, and then a yellow lug. You put these little silicone boots on your wire, mount them down onto where they go. Your main ground comes down here to a lug on the bottom. And then you've got a ground for your control box. And that's pretty much all you got to do to get it mounted to the plate. So the little remote that comes with it, it's nothing fancy. It did come with the battery pre-installed. And there is an on-off switch on the side, so hopefully you don't run your battery down too bad. So you turn it on, and then you can power your winch out and power your winch in. So I like it. It sounds pretty good. Doesn't sound like it's got a lot of gear noise in it or anything. It has this nice sheath that slides on your synthetic rope, so you'd help protect it. And so yeah, I think that's going to be just nice. Pretty fast too, really. Anyway, that's what we got there. And I just had this lawnmower battery sitting around. I just clipped it to test it. Lawnmower battery didn't have enough juice, so I hooked my jump pack up to the lawnmower battery to kind of test the winch and make sure she worked good. And I got the Vevor winch itself from Amazon. It was right about 300 bucks for it. I also purchased this canvas, or it's kind of like a car cover to go on the winch. I got it up from Amazon as well. I want to say it was like 25 bucks for that cover, maybe less than that. I'll try and post a link in the description down below if I can remember how to do all that. And of course I just got this universal mounting winch mounting plate from Harbor Freight, and it was 50 bucks. So for about, I don't know, 375 bucks, got a 13,000 pound winch with 65 foot of synthetic rope on it. And the plan is to mount it on the front of the trailer. What we'll do is we'll come out here and I'll find out where center is, and we'll put that whole mounting plate system right here. That way the winch can pull from the back. And then we'll drill down through this angle iron here, down through the floorboards, and bolt it to there. Put some bolts just straight through the floor. And then the plan is that mounting plate, I think I've got some flat strap steel. I'll bolt, either weld or bolt here, and then bolt the back of that mounting plate to that. So it should be plenty sturdy. I've got a little more work to do here, but I'm going to call it a day today. When I next see you, we'll be mounting this to the front of the trailer. So alright, catch up with you guys later. Right, we're out here on the trailer. I apologize for any wind noise. It's a little breezy today. I'm probably about a month, 3 weeks to a month after the last video I did. It got below 0 temperatures. I got the flu, and it just did not work out to continue. But we're back out here today. It's about 50 degrees today, first part of February. And I got neighbor kids that might be making a little noise in the background too, but we'll work through it. So, alright. Last we left, we had the winch mounted to the universal mounting plate. These bolts mount the plate to the winch. They stick out a little bit, so I recessed some holes to where those will fit, and now that winch plate will fit as flat as it possibly can. I've got holes drilled through the floor, and here in the angle iron we're going to bolt down through with some grade 8 bolts. I've also got, I was going to originally put some strap here, but these worked out. I'm just drilled through this angle iron. We're going to run a grade 8 bolt through there, and that should keep this winch in place. I shouldn't have to worry about it coming off. We'll test it real good. I also got an AC Delco Marine RV battery, about 600 cold cranking amps, 750. I don't know what the MC amps, I don't know what that is. I'm losing it right now, but anyway, it's got a little indicator to let you know if you can see it in there. Green means you're good. If it's black, you need to recharge, or if it's white, you need to replace the battery. Got this battery because it's got a nifty little go handle. It's got spots where we can just bolt our winch cables straight to the battery, and then we got provisions for regular battery cables if we needed to. That's what we got going on to power this bad boy. So give me just a little bit here. I want to get this bolted down, and then we'll kind of hook up the battery to it for a little test run. I'll might even see if I can't winch something up on the trailer here. So give me just a little bit. Be right back. Right, the winch is all mounted to the trailer. I've got 2 bolts here, one going through the angle iron there. I was going to have a third one here on each side, but it just so happens that goes right beside a piece of angle iron for the floor, and I can't get a nut and washer on there. So we're going to have those 6, there's 3 on each side. We're going to have those 6 be enough, I do believe, because all the pull is going to be from that back side anyway. So we've got the battery temporarily hooked up. The goal is to eventually get a hitch toolbox, and then I'll mount the battery in it, and I can put my straps in the toolbox on it. So on this winch, the way I have it right now is it will go in and out with the remote, like so, or we can, I did that backwards actually. That is engage, to where it will spool itself in and out, like so, and then this way is free spool. So I should be able to grab a hold of this and pull her out like so. This is the first time it's been pulled out. And again, it's got a synthetic rope on it, and it's got a guard on the synthetic rope. So there's that. Now, go down here and lock this engaged. If I can get it to turn here. Hang on, let me get her. Let me get her situated. There we go. I had to pull the rope out just a little bit more. So, go down here on the hook. Like so. Now she's all locked in, and I can use the remote. Pull ourselves up. Let me pull. I want to get that guard back. Get that guard back here, ways. There we go. Now we can winch ourselves in. Alright, seems like it works pretty good. And again, this is a Vevor 13,000 pound winch. And hopefully I got a project that I'm going to go pick up here before too long. That was the whole goal for getting this all done. But again, I want to test it. I might get the old Pontiac over here and hook it up and make sure everything works good. But for now, that's going to do it. It's getting late today. Time for din. So we'll catch up with you on the next one. Thanks.